Hi.
What's up, guys? Hey. Hey, Sean. Oh, what?
Oh, right. I'm Mrs. Sean.
Yeah, Mrs. Sean, yes. So I am here with Kim.
Hi, Drew.
Hi Kim. Sean's better half.
Yes, totally.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a lot of complaints about Kyle. So we sent give him a one-way ticket to Hawaii.
Oh, well.
He's not coming back.
Maybe somebody will complain about me and I can go to Hawaii.
And Sean, who would have thought Sean's that giving, you know?
I know.
Oh, yeah. Just
that's pretty awesome.
Come someone to Hawaii. He didn't think he wanted to go to Hawaii, so yeah.
Oh.
That's what he said. I don't know. I'm just.
This is more fun here.
Okay, yes, it is. Yes. Actually, yeah, because we're talking about comics.
Yes.
What's more fun than talking about comics?
Nothing.
Right? Yeah. See? Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna start with the Skippets and Mez this week. So Kim didn't read as much as I did.
No.
Yeah.
And kudos to you, sir. I started reading. I'm like, I don't know how they do this every single week. It's a huge pile when I saw it. And just to keep up with the stories, like I was blown away. So congratulations on being able to do this every single week. Like could not imagine having to do this every week.
It's a lot of notes. It's a lot of, as I'm sure you probably have notes too.
I did have to make notes.
Yeah, because when you read, you have to take notes. You read as much as we do. Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, so let me crack open my tasty adult beverage.
Okay.
Because it's going to get ugly. So
oh.
Give it some mez.
Oh, no.
Yeah. There's some of them weren't.
Okay. Well,
we'll talk.
I had a couple that I didn't really like as well, so I understand.
Now, this is your first time doing this, so I'm very curious to see what would be in my top 10 could be in your Skippets, or what's in my Skippets and Mez could be in your top 10.
Exactly.
So that's the fun here, you know?
Yeah. And I don't read comics.
Yeah.
Like, at all. I've probably read maybe like 3 in my life.
Okay.
You'd think I'd read more, given the business. Yeah. But no, it's just not, I'm not a comic reader, but I really enjoyed this. It was actually really fun.
Yeah, you see why Sean likes it, even unfortunately he can't. So All right, so let's start with the Mez. These are the ones where it's a toss up. All right. So my first one was Transformers Best of Megatron. I did not give that to you.
I did not see that cover.
Okay, so yeah. Ernie only ordered like 2 of these. I think, so
that makes sense.
So yoink. It's all right. So it's supposedly these are the best stories that IDW chose, the quote unquote best of Megatron over from beginning to end.
Yeah.
But some of them are okay. Some of them aren't the best. So they left out some of the ones from like key moments in his history, like All Hail Megatron when he took over the Earth.
Okay.
None of those stories are in here.
Gotcha.
So it's like these are good stories, but they're not really the best Megatron stories.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like a compilation of different. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the compilation really wasn't the best. Like getting a greatest hits CD, and they're kind of like these aren't the greatest hits of the band.
Yeah. Kind of disappointing.
Yes. Okay. And next one I've got is Arkham City: Order of the World. It has a decent ending. It's not. It kind of goes out with a whimper and then a bang. Just art's okay. You may like it, you may not. If you're late to the party, just wait to the trade. You kind of
I didn't read that one either.
Okay.
We're gonna get that a lot.
I wonder if I should start asking. If I should ask you, did you read this one? Okay. Okay. My next one. Gotta get my notes. Jeez.
Oh.
Yeah, I read, I think, close to 40 books this week. So, yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, there is quite a bit. Okay, where are my notes for this one?
It's a huge time commitment, really.
And honestly, if I didn't have, if I had a family, had other obligations, this probably isn't happening. Yeah.
And you're also trying to do it today before you record this, so everybody knows. You know, so like as the average reader, like buyer. You still have all week to read them before the next come out. So
well, this week was interesting because I did not get the DC books until I think Saturday from Ernie, and I did not get the Marvel and Diamond books until yesterday. So it
was really
all jacked up on Mountain Dew. So, All right, next up for a Mez, Daredevil, Woman Without Fear, number 3.
Ooh.
There's a big problem here. There's a big problem. There is something alluded to in this comic that hasn't even released yet. Something we're talking like a major death is revealed in this, and it's like, wait a minute, this what you're talking about hasn't even come out yet.
Interesting.
Yeah, they fumbled the ball again on this, Marvel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is not good. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I really did like this issue until, so it's Elektra versus Kraven the Hunter, this guy here on the cover, but she kind of beats him very easily. You know, she doesn't really struggle. She's got one panel where I think Kraven may have hit her, but after that, it's done.
Oh.
That's like something more of a challenge.
Yeah.
But that's what it is. But either way, I suggest holding off on reading this until Double Jury number 5 comes out, because it's a big spoiler that they give away in this. So,
oh, well, that's kind of a bummer.
Yes.
Well, okay, now we know.
Yep. And knowing it's half the battle. G.I. Joe! Ooh. Justice League 73. It was a bath for me. Yeah. Once again, the art is stilted because you got 2 different artists doing this book.
Oh, throughout the whole thing?
Yes.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's kind of jarring, like when you go from very detailed like that to that's like, whoa, okay. Oh, okay. Let's pick one guy and just stick with it. How about that? It's Run Justice League. There we go. The story is all over the place with Madame Xanadu. She's a magician. Being kidnapped, and Naboo, Dr. Fate's helmet, being personified and kidnapping Naomi. There's a lot of kidnapping in this book. A lot of kidnapping. Okay. And if you like kidnapping, you probably like this. So, okay. Yeah. Well, it's like something for more than kidnapping, but okay. Monkey Prince, number 2.
I was going to read that and I didn't.
Okay, you didn't? Yeah.
No. Well.
So I will say this again. Monkey Prince, number 1, it was a very strange comic. Okay. It's very strange. It's very in the Chinese lore. And but it's not made for me. I'll be honest. All right. What happens in this? Clearly, it's meant to be a comedy. It is really meant to be a comedy. Okay. This is what happens in this. From talking heads being batted around to burp clouds following people. Yeah. It has. I mean, it has a juvenile quality to it. So it's for a younger audience.
Okay. Yes. Well, that's fun.
Yeah. But now, for the humor, for me, like I did not find it that funny. I couldn't. It didn't work for me. The jokes. I mean, I'm sure if you're younger, you'll probably like this, or if you're into Asian American, lore, you'll probably like this as well. For me, I'm trying. It's just
could not get into it.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
That makes sense.
Okay. It's a meh. Next up, She-Hulk, number 2.
Yeah, I liked this cover.
Yeah, did I give you that cover?
Yeah. Okay, you did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kim likes the cover, guys.
I do. Yeah. I like that cover.
This was, I was all over the place on this book because there were moments I did like, there were moments I didn't like. But I will say by the end of this, Jessica Walters, I'm sorry, She-Hulk, she is in a more confident place than before, and I got a small kick out of it, what happens to her by the end. Yeah. So it's half of this was good. The beginning of this with Jack of Hearts, it's odd. So... But by the end, it gets back on track.
Okay. So, yeah. So I might have to check that one out.
Yeah. That's just, okay. Yeah. Next one, Fantastic Four 41. Stay. There we go. So happens you don't have bags and boards. Where's my notes for Fantastic Four 41? There we go. We get a little twist with this guy called the Watcher. Okay. Guess what he does?
He watched.
He watches. Yes. It's from a society of beings that watch. They watch everything. Yeah. And what happens in this with Jack? So Jack of Hearts is in She-Hulk, and he's in this too. Okay. So what's going on? Nothing lines up with what's going on with the character at all. So
is that kind of confusing when you're reading like both?
Yeah. In case just like with the Woman Without Fear, it's like, wait a minute, this hasn't even happened yet. You're already talking about it. You just spoiled the next book.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's a lot of fight scenes, which is pretty cool, but so it's a Fantastic Four book, all right? But they don't focus on the Fantastic Four. It's like everyone in the Marvel Universe, and occasionally the Fantastic Four on every other page.
Like pop in. Okay.
Yes, it's like, okay, I understand it's a Reckoning War. It's kind of an event thing, but I want the Fantastic Four, not everyone else.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. There's a lot crammed in here, but it's all right.
Okay.
Yeah. Next up, Avengers Forever, number 3. Let's see here. Yeah. Multiverse fighting and shenanigans that leave us with a bigger threat. I mean, it lacks the humor and action that a certain other crossover two-parter has.
Okay.
We won't talk about if you liked it or not, but like it's kind of in the same vein, but not as fun.
Okay.
Yeah. Crossover number 12. So I had a very, very, very jarring reaction to reading this.
Really?
The beginning of this is really damn good because Negan, the character, he's in this, and he's talking to his creator, Robert Kirkman. He has a little talk with him.
Oh.
Guess how well that goes over?
I'm guessing not very well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like, hey, that's cool. All right. But then, but the other problem that when it gets to it, because Donny Cates was alluded to, he's writing this. He's also a character in this. Now, I don't want to spoil it, but to me, it's a step too far in regards to a writer being a powerful and heroic character in the story. It's like, it's like, okay, that's a choice.
Yeah, I mean, if I was writing a story, I want to be powerful.
Okay, yeah.
Just saying.
That's okay. Yeah,
I wouldn't write myself as like the loser.
Well, here's the thing. The thing is, a lot of writers they'll write themselves as the loser. They're not necessarily the loser per se, but like,
just kind of blend in character.
Yes,
okay.
Yeah, not really like at the forefront, like. You're killing. Yeah, that's Donnie right there.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Killing someone with an exclamation bubble.
Nice. Okay,
yeah.
So I've heard this series is like really good. I had not read it.
So it can be. It's like
it's going up and down.
Did you like the movie Last Action Hero with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
I have not seen that movie.
Okay. It's kind of in the same. The concept is a movie character coming into the real world.
Okay.
And what that experience is like for him. So it's like
kind of what this
these comic book characters in the real world, what that's like. So Negan meeting Robert Kirkman.
Gotcha.
What would happen?
Okay.
Yeah. It's a toss up for me. So in regards to Donny Cates. Next up, I got Justice League Incarnate number 505. I spared you the headache of reading this. So,
okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I was like, should I punish her just now with reading this?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the end. Yeah, the 5 I wouldn't know what was happening.
Yeah, so
I mean, would I? Like, if somebody just picks up 5, like, is that the best idea?
Well, some people can walk. Some people can walk into something and pick it up, but something like this, it'd be kind of tough. I think.
Nice.
Yeah, it's so you got this guy Darkseid. It's him versus the Great Darkness, which has been teased in the solicitations as the next big baddie that DC's going to be fighting. And one thing that really made me laugh in this, unintentionally, was how the character Orion is illustrated. He looks like did you ever see Unfrozen Caveman Lawyer from Saturday Night Live, Phil Hartman?
No. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like Chucky, like a grown-up.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, and that's our hero right there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it's not good.
No.
Yeah. I would say it's worth reading for the 5 pages or so involving Darkseid and the Great Darkness. That's it. And if you want a good laugh as seeing Unfrozen Caveman Lawyer, Orion, yeah, go for it. Or Chucky, yeah.
Nice, yeah. So far, none of mine have been on your. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, that's good.
All right, let's turn that over. And
right.
Oh, okay, no, we're good.
Okay, Batman Detective Comics 1055. Yeah, 1,055 issues of Detective.
Yeah,
Comics.
I saw that. I'm like, there's no way I can start up with this one.
It'll take you a couple days.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of my words, I told Deshaun, is verisimilitude. It's one of my power words.
Okay.
It's like in short, it means like a sense of realism.
Okay.
So there's a scene in here where Huntress, young lady right here on the cover,
okay,
she's kicked down an elevator shaft, and she grabs an elevator cable with her bare hand, while holding her stabbed chest.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I don't buy it. I'm sorry, because I mean, so I'm a writer and I wrote an elevator scenes, in a comic that's coming out later this year.
Yeah.
So it really sticks out to me when you see that. It's like, no, her hands would be burned to a char.
Yeah. Doesn't seem very realistic.
Yeah, so,
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she was pushed out, and she just like, wait.
Okay.
No, her hands are burnt, gone. Yeah, 3rd-degree burns. But there is a decent cliffhanger into this. I will say that decent cliffhanger. So I'll give it a math for that.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm all about elevator physics, right? Okay. I researched it for this comic.
So Rude did in the beginning because of the whole elevator scene. Okay.
I'm like, I don't buy it. No, you lost me. Last one is XMen number 9. This one was a meh as well. There's very odd lines of dialogue in this, stuff that just really sticks out that doesn't really seem natural. Like, you would not say that out loud to someone. Okay. Yeah, you may say that on Twitter, but you would not say that to someone. Okay. Yeah.
So the conversations seem kind of off or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Lack a degree of verisimilitude.
Oh,
if you will.
That big old word.
Yes. There are certain characters that are really doing things out of character. Like one character, his name is Sunfire. He's a Japanese mutant who's able to control fire.
Okay.
He was always, a strong nationalist when it came to Japan. Like, he loved his nation of Japan. But he's really ridden out of character in regards to that. Like, he's just kind of, Japan is just an afterthought now. Doesn't care about Japan. He's all about this mutant nation. It doesn't go well with the character at all.
Okay.
To his core, what he was. And Jerry Duggan really wrote Gambit as a joke in this. And I like Gambit.
Okay.
And yeah, he's not written too well in this.
So since you already like that character, it's hard for you to see it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. When you see with Gambit, he's been a strong character. He's a character who's grown from he's like a Han Solo, where he was like the scoundrel, gambler, smuggler, whatever, and now he's a hero character. Gambit's been like his arc now.
Okay.
And he's kind of been like a joke in this. Oh. And it's like, do you guys not remember the arc Gambit's gone through in his life? Okay, guess not.
So it ruined it.
Yes. Okay. Yes, it did. And that's the last of the Mez.
Okay.
There we go. It's in record time, too.
Well, good job on that.
Thank you. Thank you for putting up with me for that one. Okay, on to the skippets. Okay, so let's see if you got any of my skippets.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. First one I've got Amazing Spider-Man 91.
I did not read that one. But I like that cover.
Yeah, it's a good cover. Yeah. I think Art Adams did that. Yeah, he's been doing a lot of covers for Amazing Spider-Man now. Legend, OG.
I mean, for someone that doesn't actually read comics, that's what I'm drawn to first, like the cover.
Okay, so what about the cover? Would you say draws yourself to it?
I don't know. I think just like the simplicity of it. There's kind of some action going there. It's like, I wonder what's happening in there.
Maybe it's just the foreboding, just like how big the door is.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, what's behind the door? So here, where are my notes for Amazing Spider-Man 91? Yeah. I was hoping you would have read it. I unfortunately didn't get you to read it, but there's the word thwip shows up because it's him spinning his webs. It shows up so many times.
Oh, there it was. Yeah.
There,
yeah.
Yeah.
The whole panel.
And then we got more of it. Yeah. Thwip. It's
okay.
Yeah. Just like, okay. Again,
so that was hard for you.
Yeah. It's like okay, you do know. It makes me wonder if that writer really realized that he can do more than just spin webs.
Okay.
Yeah. They could do more than that.
Okay.
It was a good buddy action story in here with him and Ben, but two characters show up in this that really just came in out of nowhere, out of left field. It's like, why are you two here? You were not part of this. Now you're suddenly in this.
Yeah.
You don't need to be here. And it's kind of taking away their buddy adventure, one character trying to help redeem the other one.
Okay.
And it's, in my opinion. But it kind of takes away from the drama of everything by introducing these two characters, and it gets very comedic-like toward the end, when it should be getting serious with what's revealed.
So did they do that just to make it longer, you think?
Probably, yeah. Probably to extend it, probably because she didn't have much of a story and wanted to pad it. So,
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so it's a skip it for me. Next one I got. What if Miles Morales became Captain America?
Okay, I read half of this.
Okay, you did. Okay. So here we go. This could be a good conversation.
Yeah.
So to me, I know the Captain America's origin, Steve Rogers, but for this one, it didn't really blow my mind.
Okay.
It was just like he just breathed the gas and now he's gonna be Captain America now.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing. I was like halfway into it. I'm like, okay, this is kind of interesting, but how is this going to work? You know, how's Miles going to be captain? But I was intrigued just by the title. Yeah. You know, like how's this going to work? You know.
Yeah. So, he just more or less finds a canister in the fridge and poof. Okay, that's a choice. Yeah.
And why is that canister there?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, why isn't in the fridge where all the food is and everything?
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm definitely gonna finish it because I want to see what happens.
Okay.
But this is in your skip-its?
Yeah, it was in my skip-its, but so they're one of the big baddies in this. So Captain America's big baddie's always been the Red Skull. You know, there's a character in here called the Gray Skull, and it's like wait. Isn't like a skull already kind of grayish, white? Shouldn't you just be called the Skull?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, isn't that kind of redundant?
Yeah.
But that's just me.
Okay.
But whatever. It didn't blow my socks off. It's okay. You may like it. I didn't. I feel like it's unnecessary.
Okay.
In my opinion. Next one is Star Wars 21. Okay. Have you seen the Star Wars movies?
No, that's why I skipped.
Okay. Fair enough. So, the OG Star Wars film, the very, very, very first one. Okay. All right, I'll let you know what happened. There was a big death ball in space. Okay. And Luke Skywalker, the hero, he blew that up. All right. Now, when that thing exploded, it hit other ships in space, those explosions. And one of those ships is still operable, still being used by the Empire, the bad guys, but they've left the dead bodies there. They've left things torn apart. It's like, wait. You're still using this ship for full battle, everything, but you've left the dead bodies and everything there.
Oh, that's
and broken machines broken. You haven't done anything to fix the broken parts. It's like, this does not make a lick of sense whatsoever.
Okay. And that's what's happening in here?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So you kind of see, there's this ship that was caught, in the blast, and they've just left, they're all disheveled. They've left things falling apart.
Well, that doesn't seem very practical.
Yeah, left the dead bodies there.
Oh,
it's like,
gross.
Why? That doesn't make any sense. I know,
I'm not a Star Wars fan anyway. So.
Okay. You weren't missing much.
No.
All right. This one was a skipper for me because this one really,
Really?
Yes.
I love, this was probably my favorite out of all the ones I read.
Here we go. Okay. Okay. So I want to make sure I understand this correctly.
Okay.
There is an actual gun dueling app.
Yes.
Okay.
It was like a challenge game is how I kind of took it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, and the other thing is that there is an underage kid on the app.
Yes.
Doing this.
Yes.
See, the plausibility of that just really, I'm just like, I don't buy this. I just don't buy that local law enforcement's would be allowing this to actually happen.
Well, yeah. Mm-hmm. But you can't be too practical about it. It was kind of fun.
Okay, so why was it fun for you?
I love murder shows and like police and stuff. So when it came out that there was this app and then there's this guy that has to go around and commit a murder, I'm like, yes. Mm-hmm. And then they didn't know if the parents were involved, and I just really liked it.
There are some good aspects about it. Yeah. It just, to me, maybe if it wasn't a dueling app per se, if it wasn't like full blown, like where you're pretty much allowing murder to happen, to murder someone.
Yeah, because the cops were aware about it. Yeah.
Yeah. If it was like a fight app where you fight someone, and if you die, you just happen to die, or whatever. I could go along with that, but like it just didn't work for me. But
I really liked it.
But you had fun with it.
Yeah, okay. I did. I liked the writing. I mean, it flowed very well.
Yeah.
It was dark. I mean, of course, murder and stuff is dark, but as far as like the art and stuff, it was just all very dark.
And it fit the story. The tone of it. It's a dark story. And I just, like I said, an underage kid. I just don't see an underage kid being allowed to do that. Yeah, I'm definitely ready for number 2. Okay, I'll be there to read it. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Just say I saw the ending coming. You know, I knew where it was going.
You did? Oh, well.
Yeah. It's a common trope now. It just.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's like he's gonna live. He's gonna live. He's gonna live.
Oh, see, I didn't expect that. I was like,
oh. Now it's like if you had not reading as much as we, so you didn't see that coming. Now, no. Sean, Kyle, and I, like, as much as we read, it's like it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Yeah. You probably would have seen it coming if you were reading as much as we. Probably, yeah. But
if you don't, it's very exciting.
There we go. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So there we go.
Yeah, this one. Let's see. I think it's okay.
Yep, duel. Okay. Next one I've got is Sheena, number 4. So it is a. There we go. Perio had the main cover. That's not a ratio. That's the main cover.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, that's the main cover.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's a simple story, but they overcomplicate a simple story where, it's her being forced to hunt. It's her being forced to be hunted by other hunters, which sounds awesome, which sounds great. Yeah. But it's just overcomplicated with too much dialogue and not much hunting. It's like, okay, I understand where you're going for here, but you just overcomplicated a simple and fun story here.
Just do it.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's like the crossover I wrote. You know, it's like, I'm not overcomplicating this. This is going to be, these chicks are going to be beating the crap out of each other.
Make it happen.
Yeah. Okay. It's not going to be most of the comic of them just blabbering.
So maybe this one's more for the cover.
Yes. I would say yes. Get it for the Perio. Yes. All right. 2 more. Next one. Excuse me, Spider-Woman number 20.
Oh, I didn't read that one either, but I do like that cover.
Yeah, it's a good cover.
Yeah.
Is that Ryan? No, it can't be Ryan. No, it's not Ryan. I thought it was Ryan for a second. Unlock my phone. Damn it. Spider-Woman. This is one of the stupidest comics I've read in a long time. So the writer is trying. So, okay. I'll let you know about something. Yeah. There was a Justice League comic book series in the 1980s.
Okay.
It was a action comedy series where it was funny and it was action packed at the same time. Okay. But the thing was, it was actually funny when you're putting these characters in these situations, putting them in, how they're talking to one another and not getting along. This one, it's just villains hanging around, talking with one another. Just
chit chat.
It's just them chit chatting and her chit chatting with her friends. The whole comic.
Oh, so I probably would like it.
Okay, there we go. Okay, you got it right there. So yeah, I didn't enjoy it, but apparently they're saying that the next one is supposed to have action in it. They actually, I think they actually said it's like, okay, great.
So what number is that? 20? Oh, yeah. So you've already read 1 through 19?
Most, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think you really need to. You just have to read, probably.
Yeah. So I realized, which I mean, if people that don't read comics, like that first page tells a lot.
Yes.
About the story sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, really, just going into this, it's just like, okay, the villains are just talking about one another and just how they're better than one another. It just, I couldn't do it. I was tapped out.
Next.
Yeah. Next. Last one. Strange number 1.
Oh wait, I don't have that same cover, but
okay. Was that skip it?
Hold on a second. I have not a fan written down.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
I put little posts.
Okay, so there we go. We have the very last one. We agree. Okay, Strange. Yeah. You got the Scotty cover.
I have the Scotty cover. Yeah.
Is it a Toad Storbs Scotty Young cover, or is it?
It is. It's really cute. It's not one that I would have like pulled out and been like, oh, I have to have that. Especially now that after I read it.
Yeah. So Key Alert, Keys. I know people like the Keys.
Yeah.
First appearance of the Harvest Man shows up at the beginning. She's the guy he confronts.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't.
Yeah, but
get that.
The viewers, they like Keys for Francis, so we let them know. Hey, Harvest Man. How many times did she say, "I'm the Sorcerer Supreme" in this?
Oh my gosh! I'm like, why do I have to keep reading this? I'm like, Got it.
Yes.
Message received.
Yes. And she literally spends half the comic just professing herself as a Sorcerer Supreme.
Who she is.
Yes.
Okay, we know who you are.
Yeah. And I'm fairly confident that Dr. Doom would have killed her in a heartbeat. You know, just that's just me. I'm fairly. No one talks to him like that ever. He's a ruler of a country. Okay. He would not. Doesn't matter who it is. Yeah,
that makes sense.
And just the interdimensional coffee, the Wong being drunk. I just.
Yeah, it's like we went from coffee, then we went to wine, and then I'm like, well, and that was part of my notes. I was like, I was so confused. Like they went, to one place to another, and I'm like, what is happening? Like the whole thing was bizarre.
That's just it. Nothing is happening. It's just them hanging out, going from place to place, and talking.
Okay, so it wasn't just me. Okay,
no, it wasn't. No, I'm just like, I'm hoping Kim did not like this as much as I did. It just, and there's a certain there's a hero who shows up at the very, very end of this. He's zombified. He's like the undead character. Mm-hmm. I grew up with him as a kid, and I hated that. And they're bringing him back as a villain, it looks like.
Oh.
I'm like, no, you can't do that. No, he's a hero.
Okay, see, I didn't pick up on that.
Okay,
for obvious reasons, but
obvious,
yeah.
But to me, this was not Jed McKay's best work at all. This is not a good comic.
No. I mean, it was cool to see like a female, like as the main character.
Yes,
I mean, as a female, but I was just like, oh.
Yeah. As if someone who's written strong female characters, this is not how I would have introduced her as the Sorcerer Supreme, let alone telling you over half the comic that she's a Sorcerer Supreme.
Okay, yeah, not a fan.
No. So there you go, guys. Those are the Skivets and Nez.
Okay.
And so we're gonna do the top 10 after this.
Okay.
So, excuse me. What do you think, guys? Am I about 1% correct? Is Kim 100% correct?
Well, I only read like 2 that you did.
of those so far.
Yeah.
We'll
see.
Okay. We'll get the top 10s. Will be very interesting. All right. So you heard it here, guys. Buy what you like. Collect what you want. Don't listen to the haters. And we'll be back again very soon with the top 10.